News reporter Laurie Perez just arrived at the scene and will keep you updated on the situation here on KCAL News and KCALnews.com.
And now to our weather. The first round of rain moving out of Southern California, but a much more powerful storm is moving in, threatening to bring heavy rain and snow and the potential for mudslides.
We have team coverage of the preps around SoCal and the evacuation orders and warnings now in place. But we begin with meteorologist Danny Roberti, who's tracking the timing of the storm in your next weather forecast.
Yes.
Danny?
Hi, Juan. Hi, Susie. Certainly some big concerns with this next storm. It is going to be a powerful storm. Storm number one moving out of here. We have a few leftover showers. This is our break in the action. By tomorrow morning around sunrise, this is when we start to see those rain chances picking up. But the brunt of the rain doesn't move through until late tomorrow night into early Thursday morning as this vigorous cold front sweeps through Southern California. I'm going to give you a look at the timing of that. 10:30 tomorrow night, we've got heavy rain moving into Ventura County, then making its way into LA County between midnight and 1 o'clock in the morning, and then into Orange County and the Inland Empire by 2 o'clock in the morning, with heavy rain lingering into 3 o'clock Thursday morning. And so because of this, we could see those peak rainfall rates reaching half of an inch to an inch per hour. It's not a matter of how much rain we see, but it's how much rain we see in a certain period of time. And so these are the kind of rainfall rates that could trigger flash flooding. You can see most of Southern California is included in this flood watch. That means flooding is possible anywhere. And if we get these thunderstorms developing tomorrow night, we could certainly see flooding, debris flows, mud flows near some of our recent burn areas. And that is why we are on high alert. So coming up, we're going to talk more about the timing of the rain, when it moves out of here, and also the heavy mountain snow. That's also a piece of this puzzle. We'll bring you the latest details and timing of the rain. That's all coming up in your next weather.
All right. Sounds good, Danny. Thank you. And KCAL News reporter Nicole Comstock continues our team coverage tonight from Sierra Madre, where some are packing up and others are staying put. Nicole?
Yeah, and that's because the city says this storm could do more damage than the one we saw in the middle of February because the debris basins were clear back then. This time around, they're not. Sprinkles in Sierra Madre are only a precursor to another strong storm system moving in Wednesday night over the steep terrain burned by the Eaton fire. And it could create a similar amount of rainfall that brought a torrent of mud flow onto Woodland Drive 3 weeks ago.
It was dangerous. It was 4 or 5 feet of mud, and it comes down fast. So when they say evacuate, I'm evacuating. There's no sticking around.
Amanda Garcia is leaving tomorrow morning before the 7 a.m. mandatory evacuation orders kick in. Other neighbors are getting ready too.
The mud went in all the way back.
But Glenn Brown tells us he's not evacuating, even though that mud went into his home last month, doing thousands of dollars worth of damage.
We are all standing by looking out for each other.
We are expecting there to be much more debris and mud this time around.
Deputy City Manager Laura Aguilar says the city of Sierra Madre and LA County Public Works crews have been working around the clock to clear multiple debris basins above these homes. But some are partially full or near capacity, like this full debris structure on Yucca Trail.
And unfortunately, that debris basin has been ignored and neglected. Nobody's done any removal behind it.
I've written, I've emailed, I've called, and I haven't had answers.
Residents brought that specific area up at a city council meeting tonight, but it's complicated, according to city engineers.
They decided that it would be better to leave the debris there because it was securing the hillside. And so to remove it would really risk the integrity of the hillside and potentially create more problems once the rains arrive.
Sierra Madre is activating its emergency operations center tomorrow morning. They say there's potential for debris basins to overflow. And this.
And we might be looking at more overtopping of the dam.
And James Carlson with the city there says the Sierra Madre Dam is about 60 to 65% full, and they've already removed about 100,000 cubic yards of material from the debris basins here. Reporting live in Sierra Madre, Nicole Comstock, KCAL News.
Nicole, thank you. Another area of concern tonight, the Sunset Fire burn scar in the Hollywood Hills. As KCAL's Laurie Perez tells us, people there are being told to be ready to evacuate.
As we were standing here, you just got the alert.
Yes, just now. That's exciting. I felt like the anxiety in my chest, even though we're already talking about it. Just that sound is
Reno Murin got the alert as we were talking to her of an evacuation warning for her Runyon Canyon neighborhood in anticipation of Wednesday's rain. The loud tone an unpleasant reminder of the stress of the Sunset Fire evacuation in early January. Now, she and others living on the edge of the Sunset Fire burn scar are facing the fire's lingering impact of possible mudslides and debris flow.
Now I'm going to go home and kind of get my stuff together again. Would not be fun to have our place flooded. So
Diane Lander-Simon and her neighbors have already seen what can happen. She says their canyon-side addresses are under an evacuation order.
And a couple of weeks ago when we had the big rain, it flooded. We had a big mudslide. It's one way in and one way out. So everybody was sort of stuck.
Up the street, she says crews recently laid tarp over the barest spots, trying to fortify what they can. Marie lives a few blocks away and in an evacuation warning zone. After what she saw in the Sunset Fire, she says she is paying attention.
I could see the fire up on the hill here, and we had some sparks and embers flying around our balcony. So that was very serious. I was standing on the balcony with a fire extinguisher. If we have to evacuate, we will.
From his hillside home about a mile away from the Sunset Fire, Jonathan Handel took this video as he watched it burn that night and says he will be watching tomorrow and hoping the best for his neighbors down below.
The fact that the fire was a mile and a half away, the Sunset Fire, it could equally easily have been behind my house, and that's very sobering. It's a difficult thing to live with, but there's the beauty of the hills and the beauty of living in LA.
I'm Laurie Perez, KCAL News.
Well, residents in the Palisades fire burn scar are still recovering from the last storm, and they're now bracing for another round. KCAL News reporter Lesley Marin has the latest from Malibu, where a large portion of PCH will be closed to the public starting tomorrow.
That closure will begin tomorrow at noon. We know that residents, business owners will not be let through this checkpoint. Only first responders, Army Corps of Engineers, and Caltrans crews. Now behind me, you can see where that closure starts on the Malibu side here at Carbon Canyon Terrace. It will stretch all the way to Chautauqua Boulevard in Pacific Palisades. And although this is in anticipation of mudslides and possible debris flows, well, it is having a big impact on one business owner.
Well, I cringe because everywhere outside of Malibu is business as usual.
Joe DeMore's Pizza Shop sits right outside the road closure on PCH in Malibu, where business has been anything but booming.
It's tough. We may not be here. We may not be here much longer.
DeMore, who lost his home in the fire, is now worried he'll lose his business. Another threat from Mother Nature is another day without customers.
Every time I think we're catching up and they're going to move this, we get hit with another either rainstorm, mudslide, earthquake, fire.
LAPD officers went door to door Tuesday afternoon distributing these flyers to certain homes under evacuation orders. Several evacuation warnings stretch from Malibu Bluffs along PCH down to neighborhoods in the Palisades all the way to Rustic Creek. They begin Wednesday at 7 a.m. until 6 p.m. Thursday. We drove through some of those neighborhoods. Many still remain ghost towns with homes already destroyed by the fire, and those still standing had no one home. Down on Rustic Lane, homeowners are still cleaning up from last month's storm that brought all this mud barreling into some of their homes.
It just came this way and one came this way.
Right now, it's our problem, even though it's not our debris. It didn't come from any of our homes or our houses or properties.
The LA Bureau of Street Services says a staff member did survey that area on Tuesday and found there's no immediate threat. And despite DeMore's Pizza not being in the danger zone, well, this owner is still bracing for how he'll weather yet another storm.
What's that saying? If a tree falls in the woods and there's no one there, does it make a noise? Well, I'm here and just not making any noise.
Now, there are some school closures you need to know about here in the city of Malibu. We know that Webster Elementary School will be closed tomorrow. All other schools in this area will be on minimum days. As for when PCH will reopen, well, we are told that that is pending. Officials will reevaluate on Thursday. Reporting in Malibu, Lesley Marin, KCAL News.
Let's bring in KCAL News assignment editor Mike Rogers at the desk.
And Mike, you're tracking evacuations that go into effect in just a few hours now.
Yeah, that's right. And, we've had so many fires since late 2024, mid 2024, really, that there are a lot of neighborhoods under these evacuation warnings and orders in some cases. I want to jump to my computer here and I'll show you exactly the areas we're talking about. This is, of course, the Palisades fire. And this is the Palisades fire for not only the Palisades fire, but also for the Franklin fire that burned over in this area. That's why you see some of those evacuations further to the west. You've got this fire up here that burned near Calabasas, and then even where Laurie Perez was down here on the Sunset fire. But I also want to show you the ones over here. This is in the Eaton fire, and I want to switch to this map because I want to tell you about Sierra Madre. Now, Sierra Madre has mandatory evacuations. Unfortunately, Sierra Madre doesn't usually populate on the map until they're actually in place, which, as you heard Lesley say, will be in tomorrow morning. So the mandatory ones are really all the ones that are up along the foothills here, right above the mountains, and then you've got some voluntary evacuations a little bit further to the south of those communities. But there are, even though they're not on the map right now, there are mandatory evacuations. The only community with mandatory evacuations is Sierra Madre tonight. I want to take you to San Bernardino here because I want to show you about some quickly here. We've got a big chunk over in the Highland area. There was a fire that burned up in these hillsides as well. So there's obviously concern of the mud and debris coming down there. We did see evacuations in that area last time. However, we didn't see much of damaging mud flow. There was certainly some in that area. And then you've got this area up near Mount Baldy and the Wrightwood area also under some voluntary evacuations. And again, all of these are fire related. I'll show you the big map here, though. This is the one that is kind of looking at everything, at least in the LA County area. So we'll continue to watch those. Again, right now, mandatory evacuations for the Sierra Madre area only. All other areas under voluntary evacuation warnings. All of these set to take place beginning tomorrow morning, guys.
All right. Thank you, Mike.